on, Sky.
Receiving your content starting live. We are now live. We are now live. Here we go.
On this one?
Yep, here we go. We're live.
Ta-da!
Ta-da, maybe.
Okay, folks. We're back. So we have 3 new mods tonight. Mimsy, Fairy Tale, and yes, Gemini Homestead. And our guests are Swampy Acres Homestead, and I think our signal with them should be better. Tom, if you want to go ahead and try chatting again. That's better than being dead, isn't it, Carrie? And yes, we are back in very rural Louisiana. It's wonderful back here. But for us Verizon folks, it could be better. Yeah, they are frozen.
They are frozen?
They are frozen.
Okay, Tom, if you can hear me, take your video camera icon, turn it off, and turn it back on. And we just have kind of had to fight everything here a little bit on this tonight. We didn't get a chance to really test with them earlier and go over a couple things, what they should do if it did freeze like it is right now. And we knew we were going to have a little bit of a weak single, but it wasn't. We're still working on it, so we're trying our very best to get you this.
Yeah.
But irregardless, we're going to have these folks on again at a later date.
Okay.
I think he must have heard me because
Yes.
it looks like he shut it down. Now if he turns it back on.
Yeah. Kirsty was our smudge winner this weekend. Hey Angel, how are you? Let's see if they can reconnect with us. Thank you, Fairy Tale. If that continues, I think they just need to be booted, if you get my drift. Yeah, Gemini Homestead knows very well where we are, don't you?
We got to get those goats out there to run faster, bring us more internet.
Yeah. Tom, can you reconnect so we can see you? We don't see any, see, it's very choppy without even being able to view them. Smudge Jr. has gone to a very loving home. Kirsty, do you know that Amy's niece was off by 1 number winning Smudge? We got lost on the driveway coming back. Who, us, Sky? We haven't even left yet.
Oh, coming back here maybe.
Yeah. Okay, they're trying to reconnect, but it won't work.
Tell them now.
Try again. Daryl did something on our side, Tom. I will let you know. Okay, hold on, folks.
They need their video camera turned on.
Yeah, turn on your video camera. It's choppy. I think,
Have them, Tom, do you have my cell phone number in your email? Just call my phone. Please don't get the number out on the air, but just call my phone, please.
Loving Ivy Farm wants to know if you have a mic, have to have a mic and a video camera to do this. To do what, Loving Ivy Farm, as far as being a guest on our show? You have to have Skype. Skype is how you can call in.
We can do Skype. We could do Hangouts.
Yeah, we can do Google Hangouts. It's strange seeing me in front of these doors. You know, we could have sat that way, and then they really would have wondered what the heck's going on, because they're used to seeing these other two people with accents sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm not quite as loud as the lady that sits there usually. She's doing dishes. She doesn't hear this.
She didn't hear you.
But Todd's up here laughing.
Do you, go ahead and type in, ask them if they can call me. Hello.
Hello, Carol.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Okay, they can at least hear you, even though they can't see you. I believe.
Okay.
I believe they can hear you.
Folks, can you hear them?
Go ahead and say
You want to hear
hi.
it?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for being patient with us.
We're hoping
everyone tonight?
you're not going to have a video of them, but you have their voice, so we're making sure that everybody can hear them this way. Plus, they are also in the chat.
I'm not in the chat now.
Okay, they can they can hear you. Well, if you want to get in the chat since you're on the phone, you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. That way, you know, if you see them ask you a question, by all means, you can answer it right there. And for those that don't know, Poor Boy Racing is Mimsy's Garden's better half. Yay!
And it's a pink car. I'm not so sure about that. But
So good, we can do it this way. That's awesome.
yeah. So, okay, since we're kind of connected and we have the ability to chat now, my first question is, where have you guys been?
I did.
I didn't.
We ran into a lot of problems over the winter. I got in a bad car accident, and a deer smashed up my car.
Oh my.
Yeah, we lost our pigs during the, I don't know what they called it, that Arctic freeze that we had for like that week and a half where it was just bitter coldness. We lost our pigs that week, and with everything going on, we just got real discouraged and, you know.
So
That is understandable.
so did you lose all your pigs, or just some of them, or I don't know how many you had.
We had 5, and we lost 3. And we lost our sow and two of our boars. So we were left with just 2 boars.
So that was due to the weather conditions and everything? Is that what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, we had an Arctic storm come through, and it was minus 60.
Well, you're in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
just, we had that wind chill that came through for like that week and a half. And
Uh-huh.
it was just bitter cold. And,
Yes.
I mean, it's also our first year with the pigs, so I mean, I think it was a little bit of a combination of us not knowing enough of how to take care of them in those type of conditions.
Yeah.
And, you know, it just got, I guess, we pulled from them from our understanding, so.
Are you guys familiar with Alderman Farms?
What was that?
Are you guys familiar with Alderman Farms?
Alderman Farm. I don't think so.
Okay, well, you might want to jot that name down. Alderman Farms, they're in the homesteading community. They are friends of ours. They're a bit south.
Mississippi.
Yeah, they're in Mississippi, so they're a bit south. But they raise American guinea hogs. And he may be able to lend you some insight on that breed. It's just a thought, and I could be talking through my nose, but
No, you just hum through your nose, honey.
I just know you can't hum through not if I hold it. You can't hum through your nose when you hold it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anybody that can help us a little bit. We've actually reached out to a couple breeders in our, well, not necessarily directly in our area, but a little bit closer to us, and have been talking with them too, just to get some insight on, you know, what we need to do and make sure that we're more prepared this winter and have everything going.
Well, also, Big Bear Homestead, they have pigs.
Yeah,
But I don't know what.
He might have American guineas.
Yeah, I'm not real sure. I think he has two types, but I don't remember. But there is.
Yeah, I know I think they do have American guinea hogs.
That's what I thought. Yeah, and Gemini Homestead here is asking, where did your channel name come from?
Our channel name came from when we get any kind of weather around here, whether it be rain or snow, and you walk outside and it's literally swamp.
Don't leave this on.
So it's real swampy in the area that you're in.
Yeah.
So that almost tells me you're not on top of a hill.
Yeah, definitely not on the top.
No.
Yeah, that's white
We
picket.
got
Go ahead.
3 inches of rain last night, and I walked out front this morning, and it's gross.
So, okay, you had the had the hog issue. How about some of the goals that you had started for this year, gardening and so forth? Are any of those coming to fruition?
They are. Well, we have actually replaced our sow since we lost the other ones. We just got a new one. She's been here about 2.5 weeks now. So hopefully by the end of the year we will still have the pig thing going and going strong. So we've kind of rebounded from that a little bit. The gardening is going well, not exactly as we had planned. Since Tom's car accident, we had some added expenses, so we didn't end up going with the raised bed gardens that we wanted to, but instead we started turning some of my front yard into just like traditional garden space in the ground. So we've been working on that. We've got a tiller and we've been picking it, and we got a couple rows of stuff planted, and so far it's doing pretty good. We've got some sugar snap peas, which is our first year for planting them, and they're coming in great. Like, I'm so proud of them.
Well, rumor has it that you do that in your front yard and you have less to mow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
what, I'm trying to talk Daryl into that. I'm not doing very well.
Yeah, I was pretty against it. I was with Daryl on that one. I was like, I like my grass. Where are my kids going to play? But Tom was like, I don't want to cut it when I'm home on the weekends.
There you go. Yep. Prep studying with Nana Benda. I have a question. Can you eat pot-bellied pigs, or are they just for pets?
Well, they're raising American guinea
Well,
hogs.
I know that, but this was just a general question.
Just a general
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
It's a pig. I suppose you can
I'm
eat
not
it.
sure, honestly.
Wait a minute. Oh,
Can you eat pot-bellied pigs, or are they just pets?
From some of the research that I've seen, some people do eat them.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you can.
It's just a smaller pig to handle. I mean, it's kind of like the American guinea hog. The guinea hogs don't get all that big. They're just more of a lard pig than they are as a meat pig.
Yeah, well, and I know some folks that are starting to breed goats, so there may be some for sale. Look at that grin I just see.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You may have to come to Louisiana to get them.
Hey, we could take a trip.
Oh, yeah, that's what we did. We took a trip. We're still here.
Is that where you are now in Louisiana?
Yeah, we came for the Bayou Bash this past Saturday, and we just haven't left.
we are 20 miles from nowhere.
Well, hey, sometimes that's pretty nice.
And that's what I said. It is so quiet back here, and our hostess has 2 very spoiled baby pigs.
Aww.
Goats, not pigs, goats. Thank you.
So,
Yeah, she has goats. They have a rabbit colony here, which is the neatest looking thing. They have cows and guineas and pheasants and
Turkeys.
chickens, chuckers, quails. Go ahead, Tom.
You said the rabbit colony, is that when they put all the rabbits together?
Yeah, they have a rabbit colony where they have burrows and everything. It's really neat.
I would love to do that with our rabbits. Like that's my ultimate goal for our rabbits too.
I'm just hesitant about that because they can burrow out and out and get away.
Their channel,
And the main reason why they don't dig there is because I got all that dirt piled up in the middle. They dig in that dirt in the middle.
He's got a big mound of dirt in the middle.
They put a mound of dirt in the middle.
It's about 5 foot high and it's about 20 foot wide.
Gotcha.
So how big is your colony as a whole? Like what are the dimensions?
why don't you have
30 by
Tom
50.
come sit here?
You
Come here.
No, you sit there.
No, you're
Sure.
fine. Come sit here. We'll put you in the hot seat.
I see what you're doing.
You exactly see what I'm doing.
All right, he'll catch up with you here in just a moment.
Okay.
But we put Todd in front of the camera, and so he's just going to explain this rabbit colony to you, this is like something you would see in a zoo. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it.
I would absolutely love it. We put our rabbits, like we have like play pens out in the yard, and we're constantly putting them out in the yard just so they get outside time. And my absolute goal would be a beautiful rabbit colony for my rabbits, without a doubt.
Yeah, the only thing I would be worried about them digging holes and then drowning.
Okay, so they can see you now,
Okay.
and everything you say, they should be able to hear you.
The pen is 30 by 40, pretty close to that. It's 6 foot hurricane fence wire, heavy gauge wire. And the fence goes down in the ground about a foot all the way around. And then I got chicken wire on the inside to keep the smaller stuff from going through. Now I got a hole cut in the side of the barn, which is about 6 inches by 12 inches high. They can come inside my barn, and that's where I feed at. That keeps your feed dry.
Okay. Wow, that sounds awesome. You have some videos up of it? We'll have to check it out.
Yes, there's quite a few videos up, and every Friday I put a new video up on the rabbit colony.
Awesome.
I got a question for you. What's your rabbits?
What kind?
do you butcher your rabbits?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I'm assuming you take the males out first?
I take all of them out.
Okay.
Really, except for the ones that sell. There's some that I sell to people, as young rabbits. If they're not sold by, I don't know what it is. It's about 2 months. I pull them out and I put them inside. I got some regular cages inside the barn too, just your regular standard cages that hang. And I put them in there and finish feeding them out. That way you don't get attached to them.
Gotcha.
The ones that you get attached to is the mama rabbits. They stay in there, and I got one buck. That's how you control your flow of your rabbits. If you're getting too many rabbits, you just pull your buck out.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Now, are you worried about the boys, the young boys, eventually growing up and breeding?
I pull them out before that.
Okay. Gotcha. And how often do you replace your pup?
I've been keeping the same buck for the last couple years. As long as he keeps turning them out, I'm going to leave him in there. I'm not sure how old they'll be. He's still doing his job.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's
Well,
right.
I know in commercial breeding, one male rabbit can service up to 25 doe.
Yes, I've got 9 big does in there is what I'm running.
And what kind of breeds do you have?
They're a mixed breed. They're the New Zealands, the Californians, and the Giants. They're crossed up.
Nice. Yeah, we raise Californians and New Zealanders.
Yeah, that's mainly your
Oh my
meat.
God.
That's your best meat rabbits. The Giants are actually, they're too big. Their bones are too big. It takes them too long to grow. But when you mix them like that, they're fine.
Yeah, they call the Giants friars.
Yes. Yeah, their bone structure's a little bit bigger, and they're a little slow growing.
We had them at one point in time, but like you said, they take so much longer to grow up to normal size. We just didn't think it was, worth it, essentially. You know what I mean? You get much more meat in production from the Californians and New Zealand. It just wasn't really worth it for us.
Yep, exactly right.
Well, thank you for sharing all that knowledge with us. We'll have to check out your videos. I like I said, that would be my ultimate goal for my rabbits, to make them just a big colony. Because I just love when they're out playing in the grass and they just seem so much happier and they like it so much better.
Yes, we feed them the regular rabbit feed. They more or less get all they want. But then not every day, but we'll go in there and throw a bunch of grass in there. Greens out of the garden or whatever. They look forward to that.
Yeah, we feed ours. We mix. Sometimes we get the regular pellet. Sometimes we'll give them the show pellet. And every other day we'll give them a handful of grass clippings from the mower.
Todd, how many
dry out.
How many rabbits do you think you have out there, Todd?
How many rabbits do I think I have?
No.
I've got about 15 out there right now. But there's a bunch of babies that are born already, and they're buried under that dirt. What the mother does is they dig a hole in that big pile of dirt. They go in there and have their little ones, and when they come out, they cover them up. They completely seal the hole up with dirt. And every day they dig that hole back out and go in there and feed them. They stay around their hole on the outside. They keep guard of it. But it's really neat the way they're doing it. That way your rabbits are staying cool in the summertime.
Now, did you just let them make their own burrows, or did you put, I've seen some people put 5-gallon buckets inside there, and then they let them burrow to the bucket? You know what I mean?
No, I let them do it on their own. And you're not gonna stop them from digging. They gonna find a place to dig. They love to play in the dirt.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no artificial tunnels here. They're all rabbit made.
There is holes everywhere.
Well, that's really cool. We'll definitely have to check it out.
Now the ones, every once in a while you'll have problems with them wanting to dig out like under the barn because the fence does not go down. Most of your rabbits will dig about a foot down and then they go straight horizontal. So what I do, if they do get out, I just find that where they get out at on the inside of the fence, dig it out, and I put wire in that hole for about 4 foot wide. You know, you're actually just stopping their hole and covering it back up. Well, when they get to the end of that barrel, they're going to stop and turn and go a different direction. I've had to do that before in the barn.
Yeah, my biggest problem would just have to be, I would say, I'd probably have to bring in a significant amount of dirt because, like we said earlier, most of our land's pretty swampy. So I'd have to find a place that I could build up for them a little bit so that they're not floating away.
Yes, we have that problem here. It's flat and a lot. I put a bunch of loads of dirt with my tractor.
Yes,
A lot.
I would guess he's got somewhere between 6 and 10 cubic yards.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, 6 to 10 cubic yards of dirt in a pile.
Yeah.
So you guys have any other questions for Todd, since we have his full attention here? You can,
I don't think so, but I definitely appreciate you sitting down with us.
Anytime. Y'all got any questions, just ask me. Same thing on them comments
Pretty good.
on my page. Just ask me and I'll answer them for you.
All right, thank you.
okay, thanks Todd, appreciate it.
Anytime.
You have to come back?
Miss Sherry,
No,
good work.
I thought I got a reprieve.
You did for 5 minutes. All right.
Well, now it's Jareth's turn. Come on, Jareth.
Let's go behind Sherry and tell them hi.
Hi everyone.
Oh,
This
here.
is our hostess. Right there,
Here.
right there's your fly.
I seen it. Well, so, oh, that Daryl, people, that Daryl. If y'all don't know Daryl, Lord help us, he's something else. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good, how are you?
Well, I'm good. I heard y'all, what are y'all, Swampy Acres?
Swampy Acres, that's us.
Okay, do y'all got alligators over there?
No alligators in PA.
We got bears and coyotes. That's all the pretty much the predators we have.
Oh, because when you say swampy, my mind just gets big and it goes to thinking, you know, in Louisiana, you say swampy, we got gators, babe.
Gemini Homestead, she can't see your comments because I have the only computer.
What did she say?
But Gemini Homestead said, "Oh Lord, I need a cup of coffee." I have a feeling we know who that was aimed at.
The homestead is swampy.
So y'all's homestead area is not swampy?
Yeah, our property's pretty swampy. It's, I don't know, we just kind of in like a valley, I guess you could say, where we are, and it's just, when it rains and we get any type of precipitation, it's bad.
Well, how long y'all been homesteading?
About 4 years now.
Okay. So are y'all enjoying it?
A lot of work.
It is. It really, really is. You know, when me and Todd, we've been married for 28 years, and that's all we ever did was homestead. We just didn't video it.
Right.
And, you know, it's work. I milked the goat the first time the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yes. So when we get off of the chat, Todd and Daryl, I'm going to blindfold them, and they're going to do a taste test with homogenized milk and goat milk, and they're going to tell me which one's goat milk, because I heard it tastes just like regular milk.
Yeah, I believe it's castrated.
No, I hear that it tastes pretty similar, if not better.
Okay.
I've never had it though, so we'll have to see how that goes.
You'll have to watch Daryl and Todd, and we'll find out. Daryl had never had goat milk either.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That'll be a new experience for everybody.
That's right.
Was it a male goat you milked?
No.
They're asking.
Oh, Lord.
Who asked that? Gemini?
Probably.
Smith Family Ranch.
Oh. Hey, that Gemini Homestead's something else. That's Rose off the Goated Girls.
She's going to get you, I'm telling you.
Yeah, so, but we had a goat that lost her babies. And while we was running with the bash and doing that and stuff, and we didn't check. We were so tired when we came home because she was already bred when we got her. And so the next morning when we went out, her babies had passed. And I hated that, so I'm milking her now.
Okay.
So do y'all have,
Yeah, that's
what type of animals do y'all have at y'all's homestead?
They say it, don't they?
We have chickens and ducks. We have Mascovies and the ruins. We have
Get her a muffler.
we have guineas. I raised some guineas this year.
That's
This
Denise.
is our first year for guineas. I am super excited about them. I've always wanted them, and so we're excited about that. We raise American guinea hogs and rabbits.
So the guineas, your guineas are young?
Yeah.
Yeah, our guineas are young. We just got a new female, so she's real young yet. She's only...
Are you talking about the hens or the pigs?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, the guinea hog or the guinea bird?
The guinea bird.
Guinea hen.
They don't get on your nerves with all that loud racket they make?
See, I don't know. I've never had them before, but I'm super excited for the racket.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have some.
I like to listen to them.
They're only a couple months old yet. We got them as day-old chicks about 2.5 months ago, so they're young yet. So they haven't really had a chance to get on my nerves yet.
Well, I heard that guinea gumbo was awesome. Have y'all ever had guinea gumbo?
No,
I
not
had gumbo, period.
Oh, y'all had never had gumbo? Mercy, Jesus help y'all. We're gonna have to get you people some gumbo. Miss Sherry had never had gumbo either, and so I made sure when she hit Louisiana, even though it was 100 degrees, she was getting gumbo, because it's people that say they can make gumbo, but they can't make gumbo.
Yeah, that's something you have to have down south.
Yes.
Boudin?
Oh, yes. I gave her some boudin and some boudin balls. She had never had that either. I tried to stuff her with everything from Louisiana that she hadn't had. This is her first trip to Louisiana.
And I'm rolling out of here weighing more than what I rolled in with.
How did you like it, she said?
It's too spicy. I'm a wuss. I don't do spice.
She'll be all right. Y'all want me to tell y'all what I told her?
Give her some of that goat milk to wash it down with.
I told her to eat it now and throw it up later.
No, that's you don't, Daryl.
My cat mentioned sherbet. is that?
What did you have to eat in Shreveport?
Oh, Grandma's so happy said that her friend lives in Shreveport on the chat there. We were reading it.
Oh, okay. I can't see the chat. They blocked me out of that, won't let me see it.
It's probably best, isn't it, Denise?
I'm gonna look back, and Denise is, Jimmy Holmes said something about me. I'm gonna get her.
No,
I'm gonna get that rose.
she would never say anything about
She
you.
better be watching the Golden Girls. She had never seen the Golden Girls. And I'm waiting for her to say, "You called me Rose?" Because I got to reply to that.
Oh my God, I thought she was going to die when she realized who she was talking about. I said, she's talking about Betty White. Oh my Lord. The look on Denise's face was priceless.
Yeah, I had her over here, guys,
Yep,
for 2 days.
all of us.
Two days.
All of us together.
Can y'all see my eyes? Can they see me?
Yeah.
Do they see you right there?
Okay.
They see you.
Well, look at them. 2 days, people. 2 days. Look, wait till y'all meet that cat.
Yes, Clay Bank Homestead, they both have a good set of lungs on them. Both of them.
Hey, I made a video, y'all, one time, and then I had them comment and ask me, why do I feel like you was screaming at me? I just told them, I said, to make sure you heard me. So how many children y'all got? Y'all gotta think about how many children you got.
We have 2 children.
I was going to say, Tom, is it that bad?
I'm like, mercy.
We were both looking at each other like, okay, who's going to answer the question?
So, do we have boys or a boy, girl, or what we got?
Well, we had 3 children. We have our oldest girl, and then we have our second daughter. She passed away, and now we have our little man.
He's going to be 2.
And he's on 2. And I don't know who's all in the chat. I don't know if any family's on here, but we're kind of keeping it secret from everybody.
Don't say it then. Because they know y'all was on YouTube, they're going to play back and listen. So don't tell the
I'm
secret.
telling you.
Okay, I don't know what you're going to tell me. The Stark's coming.
Gemini Homestead, y'all, I got bags under my eyes. You made me tired. You took the oxygen out of the room.
See how she's just nitpicking? That girl is something else.
Charlotte, you're right. She says, Miss Sherry, you just tell Jareth that keep being herself. She is lovely.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
She's kissing up.
Listen to her. I'm going to be cooking her breakfast in the morning. Yeah, I would tell y'all know I don't know if y'all know anything about me, but I'm a big LSU Tiger fan.
Oh, no, really?
And you know what that Gemini Homestead did? She brought the devil in my house. She brought a Georgia Bulldog thing that they built for Big Bear Homestead into my house. I told her I was going to have to cast a spirit out of this house.
Yeah, we did a real quick special live stream Friday night? Friday night.
No, we went and ate Friday night. It was Thursday.
Before they went out. Gemini Homestead, her husband, Buddy, made Jareth a butterfly box. And exactly, go Bucks. And they put LSU on it and all this. Well, Big Bear Homestead is Georgia. And Jareth and Jason have had this thing between the two of them, you know, Louisiana State University and Go Tigers and Go Dogs. Well, Buddy made a Georgia butterfly house also. Well, that's what they handed Jareth first. The look on her face was priceless.
They brought the devil in my house.
Oh, Lordy. Yep, the Holy Spirit was strong enough. It had to be, Denise, because you were almost had that night.
I almost cast it and rebuked her and sent her flying.
Yep. Yep. Really nice. And he didn't even put that up to pre-sell any on Saturday, did he? Because he was going to try and pre-sell some. So if anybody...
Well, he couldn't. He was trying to follow that thing around, keep her under control.
If anybody wants a butterfly house, rewatch our live stream from Thursday night, and Buddy can make them. They are beautiful.
Yes,
I
yes.
have a smudge one, so.
And I got a tiger one.
Yep. Yeah, Claybank Homestead, Lippy and Buddy, you're all a mess. Yes, they are. But love Lippy to death. Yeah, white picket fence, I think Jareth anointed the whole house after that.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. She even got the sage out. So if she blocked her room, did you try to get into the bedroom that night?
No, I didn't try to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but next time she comes to stay at my house, when she walks in the room, she better be looking up, looking sideways and over. Because Todd wanted to get her. He was going to fix one of them old fake snakes above the door to the bathroom. When she went in that bathroom, that snake was going to fall. And I wouldn't let him do her that way. And look at what she did, brought the devil in this house.
All right. White picket fence is asking Swampy Acres, how long have you been homesteading?
We've been homesteading about 4 or 5 years now.
What made you start homesteading?
Well, a combination of wanting to know what we were feeding our kids. You know, if we grow it and raise it ourselves, we know what it eats. We know, what went into it, and we know what we're putting in our kids' bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And also, just to be more self-sustaining, so we don't, my husband's the only one that works. I'm home with the kids, so it helps to cut down on our food budget and our budget in general. If I can do these things at home, and as long as it's making money and taking care of itself financially, it's the best option for us and our family.
That's true. Where do you see your homestead in 5 years?
A lot bigger than it is.
How much acreage?
Hopefully with a cow.
How much acreage do you have?
We have, the problem is, we have roughly 15 acres right here. My family all lives around us. So, my family has more acreage than that, and we all kind of work together. But the problem is, most of our land is all wooded. So the 1 acre that we have all of our animals on and our house and stuff has all been cleared. So that's what's taken up a lot of our time and effort up to this point, is just getting that all cleared, and the pigs are helping us stump it at the moment. And because you can't have animals in the woods, they got to be able to be on pasture and stuff. So it's been a slow process till we're able to get the land feedable enough to be able to put them on it.
Mm-hmm. Mama Mitzi is asking, what projects do you have planned for the near future?
what projects we have for the near future, or projects we're working on now.
Near future.
Near future.
The future is here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just started mealworms. That's
Mealworms.
new this year.
About right.
I believe it's the Vanguard Homestead. We got some elderberries from them. Broussard, sorry.
Broussard, yeah, Broussard are down here in Louisiana.
Homestead, we got some elderberries from them. That's kind of new to us. There's not a lot of people that have it in this area. And in the farm, a lot more fencing, maybe getting a cow or two.
What are your favorite things to grow?
One of my favorites is tomatoes. I just love them. I love watching them grow. I love eating them. My kids love eating them. So that's one of my favorites.
Well, can you tell us the secret to growing a tomato?
We're up here.
Y'all want to share your secret?
Rabbit poop.
That's right.
Rabbit poop, and worm castings.
Yes. We raise our own worms. We have worm castings too.
There you go. Yep, we have red wigglers, and we started the mealworms this year for the chickens.
So y'all got regular worms too? Y'all got a worm bed?
Wigglers?
Wigglers.
Yeah, that's what you
Oh, that's what I got?
Yep.
Oh, you better watch it, child. I went to feed mine and the rat jumped out of it after me.
Sure did.
And it was on the GoPro. I caught it on film. I was filming and teaching about worm casting.
Oh Lord, you need to go back and watch that video. It was priceless.
Yeah, I told the people, I said, well, they might have migrated to this end. I pulled the dirt back, now come the rats.
They sure did.
Oh,
And she was
my goodness.
praying right there on the computer or on the screen.
What do you keep the worms in?
A bed?
What kind of bed?
outside.
King size.
What size? What we got them in?
They're in an old feed trough.
An old feed trough.
It's an old
Okay.
plastic feed trough that's about 10 inches deep, 24 inches wide, and probably 6 foot long. I got it built up on a stand in an angle.
Yeah, see, my worms are in a worm tower in the house. So if a rat jumps out of them, we got some issues.
I'd be moving.
Yeah, we'd be done. Not easy.
Well, you better not leave her. I told Jim and I homestead when she stayed with me, I said, be careful, because I said it'll like be a rat come out from under that cover. I wished it would have been one bitter on the toe.
I'm looking for my rat dog.
Yeah, so the mealworms, I kind of wanted to do that myself, you know, to feed that to my chickens and stuff.
I was kind of nervous about starting them because the whole beetle life phase of that they have was like, it made me very nervous. I didn't know how I could handle that, but they're actually pretty neat. We've gotten our first hatching from our own eggs, and we've probably had them, about 3 months now? Maybe a little longer?
Yeah.
And it's actually super easy. Like, it's one of the easier things we've done around here, and I enjoyed it.
So you do a video on the mealworms?
We haven't done any videos in a few months.
So we could do one on the mealworms.
Yeah, we could definitely do it.
Yeah, do one on the mealworms. I'd like to see that. I'm very interested in that.
Yeah, that's pretty much why we started raising them, just to cut down on the feed costs for the chickens.
Okay. So do you know how much your cost has went down since you've been feeding the mealworms?
Not yet. Our production on the mealworms isn't enough yet to really substitute a significant amount of the feed yet.
It's pretty much a treat right now for them.
Oh, okay.
Good night.
Once
Love
every
you too.
3 to
Go
4
get me
days,
some
it's a
coffee before you
treat.
go to bed. Oh, okay.
But hopefully, once we get it going enough, like we've got a couple bins now that are in. We probably have 2 or 3 bins in each life phase for them. So hopefully, like as they keep multiplying and keep going, within a couple months here, we'll be able to get to the point where we can really start substituting more of their feed for it.
Yeah. So, when you did those little worms, they didn't give you the heebie-jeebies, all them little worms all together like that, the mealworms?
It's a different experience, but it's not so bad. I don't know, I didn't think I could handle the beetles because they turn into actual beetles. But they don't fly.
Okay.
That was my issue. I was like, I'm not trying to open this cage or this, thing, and these beetles come flying out at me. I don't think I can handle all that. And they're in my house. So I'm like, I don't know about this, but they don't fly. So
Yeah.
they're very docile and they don't really like the light. So they kind of burrow down in we keep them in wheat bran. So they kind of burrow down into that, and they have toilet paper rolls in there, and they hide in there. So they're pretty docile. So.
And they eat baby carrots. Well, they don't eat baby carrots. They drink from the baby carrots.
Yeah, they actually eat the wheat bran.
Yeah, the beetles don't eat, and all they do is they lay eggs in it.
Oh, okay.
So when the eggs turn into your worms eat the wheat bran, and the carrots is for a water source for them.
Oh, okay. Well, because I know our feed bill for chickens is high, because we was raising the meat chickens and we just processed those. So, it's time to start another batch, because we process all our meat on the homestead. And so, and boy, Gemini Homestead, her husband Buddy helped Todd process our chickens. We bought the chicken plucker and stuff.
Where did you get your chicken plucker from?
We ordered it offline off of Amazon.
Chickens and the meat in the cooler.
Okay, because we still do ours old-fashioned, where we still pluck by hand.
Oh, mercy. That was one of the things that I told Todd, if we was going to raise the chickens, that I had to have a plucker, because I was not plucking them chickens by hand.
I hear you. That's usually my job, and I'm like, we need to look into getting a plucker.
And you have all those peppers.
My poor
Everything in
arthritic
that basket
hands,
was
till we
ours.
get done, are like, no more, please.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like when we butchered our own cow. It was going to cost us like anywhere from $800 to $1,000 to take it to the slaughterhouse and have it butchered and processed out. And so we have our own walk-in cooler, so we did it ourselves. We have the saws, the grinders, and everything. It took us 3 weeks to do that. Time we hung the meat and let it age, and then slowly grind it. It was just like every day, because it was just me and Todd doing a whole cow by ourselves. Boy, it was work. He got goat milk in my coffee.
One of the reasons.
We didn't do the.
I know. He went to bed.
Yep.
Did he put goat milk in my coffee,
I
Daryl?
didn't see what he put in it. I really didn't.
Daryl, don't you lie. Cut your tongue out.
I did not see. I did not see.
It's been like this all weekend.
I didn't know it was my turn to watch him. I don't know.
I heard y'all giggling in there, Daryl. You gotta watch Daryl. He acts all innocent, but let me tell y'all, he's something else.
Daryl, you up to no good?
No.
What she said?
She wants to know if he was up to no good.
Oh, he's never up to good. He's always up to no good.
Todd went to bed, Denise, because he's up and out of here like 3 a.m.
I didn't get to hear you.
Repeat that again, Tom.
I asked if anybody else had any more questions, anybody else in chat.
Denise wants to fix your coffee.
She ain't fixing nothing.
I don't know. I've been trying to keep up with chat, but I didn't know if I missed anybody's questions in chat.
Not yet. I've been
right.
trying to watch.
So we actually raise our own beef, our chicken, rabbit, pheasants,
Pigs,
and yes, pigs.
crawfish.
So who's,
We buy them.
who's on the
We
phone?
don't eat them.
Well, he said he had a crawfish.
We do have a crawfish pond,
Yeah.
but he don't never go put the traps out and bring none
Yeah,
in.
but no, it's like time.
So what kind of meat are y'all planning on raising? You want your seat back?
No.
What kind of meat are we planning on raising?
Yes, on the
This year we're trying to get into the guinea hogs, which is pork. We already do our meat birds. We do our rabbits. We do chickens. We're gonna see how these guinea hens go. We're gonna have to maybe try them.
Yeah, my daddy loved guinea gumbo. He said it was good. And really, gumbo is like a homemade roux with your meat and sausage and your onions and stuff like that. And a little bit of
stew.
Huh?
It's kind of like a stew, I guess, huh?
I guess that's what. Did you call it a stew, Sherry?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Y'all keep the vibes off, Mr. Dog.
What she said?
Tom said I'm not repeating it. I'm sitting next to her. I'm not repeating that.
Oh Lord.
Swampy Acres, White Picket Fence wants to know if you're going to the Hootenanny later this month in Michigan.
I do not think we're going to make it to the Hootenanny. We were contemplating it, but we're going to Homesteaders of America this year, so I think that's going to be probably our main focus.
Any kind of gumbo is good. It's a roux gravy.
Who said that?
Who do you think?
The person that didn't cook no gumbo over here?
Yeah, we will be at the Homesteaders of America also. In fact, here shortly we have to figure out, we will be giving away 2 tickets on one of our live streams. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah. Also, they need volunteers. So if anyone is interested in volunteering, let us know.
So do you homeschool your children?
My oldest is in 7th grade, and she actually goes to a cyber school that it's kind of self-paced. So I sit down with her and work with her on her curriculum, but like I don't actually have to come up with her curriculum. So it's kind of like a homeschool, kind of like a cyber school. So we like it that way because then I can work with her and she just kind of does her own thing, goes at her pace. And this is our first year with that. She was in public school the year prior. And this is her first year. And it went pretty well.
Chris, I'm going to answer this question. I see it over there on that chat. I got them hawk eyes. Christy, that's called a okra, huh?
Kirsty,
that's called a okra gumbo.
Yeah, okra is optional.
Yeah. You stick to the chicken and sausage or seafood and you can't go wrong. Daryl is making fun of me.
Claybank Homestead, Miss Lippy is an awesome cook. We sat here and watched her make biscuits, and you could see just in the dough itself the layers on the biscuits, but when she baked them, Lord, that you could really see the layers. It was awesome.
I've been fixing you 3 meals a day and you can't say I'm a good
I've
cook.
said you are.
Did she say I was a good cook?
You're gonna see me smack this woman here in a minute. Arthur, if we could charge for live streams, that would pay for our gas here and our gas home. But we don't charge for live streams.
A keto gumbo. Ain't no such thing.
Pine Knot, I will have Daryl look into that. Message me on Facebook or email us your city, and we'll check into that, because I know Daryl would love to stop. Jessica, just imagine being here since Thursday. Try that. Oh, and if you think Jareth and I are something, you ain't seen nothing. You need to see Denise and Jareth. And I will give you a little, sort of like not a sneak peek, but maybe a hint that couple months possibly there will be a new YouTube channel on the horizon that you'll want to tune into. I think it's going to grow fast. Daryl already thought.
It'll probably be demonetized. It'll probably be. It'll probably be adult rated. I don't know.
I don't curse.
No, you don't have to.
She better not curse either. I'm gonna wash her mouth out with soap.
Gemini Homestead wants to know if you want a biscuit.
With them flaky things, no telling what crawl out the crevices.
Blasphemies, keto jungle.
Chase us with the soap all the time.
Uh-huh. I did that to my kids. He came home, he had learned it from some more kids. He came home, said a curse word. I took him up in that bathroom, washed his mouth out with soap. He was going, blowing bubbles. Hey, he didn't say that curse word no more, babe.
Todd came out, he couldn't sleep.
Todd's used to me.
You're really?
Yeah.
After 28 years, Gemini Homestead made biscuits.
She's trying to say, look, I did a video when 2 families arrived. If y'all hadn't seen it, y'all would go check it out.
Lord, you need to see it.
Because I told everybody these people was more important to me
Aretha.
than Justin Rhodes. And when Todd asked me, well, you going to tell me your name? I said my name was Jaretha. And yes, we are silly down here in Louisiana.
It's the heat.
This is what you get when you're way back in no man's land at the end of a dirt patch.
Well, what's Gemini Homestead's excuse? Oh, she's Rose.
I've never been there. Oh, busy little house. My mother closed my teeth down on bar soap, then pulled it out. Never cursed at her again.
Mm-hmm.
My sister and brother used to get that. I was an angel.
I bet.
I didn't get that.
Y'all believe that, folks?
I'm just going to put rats between the layers of your biscuits.
Well, that's extra protein. Go ahead. Hey, they eat anything on Fear Factor. Have y'all ever seen that show?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember watching that.
That's where I saw them mealworms. That's what gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh,
when they
look,
put those people... What she
Look
said?
who's here.
Oh, hey, Beagle Family... What's his name? Oh, Beagle Family Farm. He's here. I met him for the first time at the Bayou Bash. But I was watching that Fear Factor. They made them people lay in those totes, and they just poured all those mealworms on top of them, and you can hear those little worms creaking and making all kind of noise. That gave me the creeps.
They really do make that noise, though. Like, we have them in plastic totes, and you can hear them. If you put your ear close enough, you can hear them wiggling around.
Now, can you imagine being in a box and they pour mealworms on you? You think you can do it?
And now, I don't know about all that.
Imagine taking a piece of the newspaper and just crumbling it over and over and over and over again.
That's
kind of
what it sounds like.
Wow. I don't know if I could handle them mealworms.
I think you'd be all right. We'll do a video.
Okay, I'm gonna be expecting to see that.
Oh, if you only saw Daryl's face, he's over there, he is dying over there off the screen.
What you dying for?
Nothing better to do.
What? What she said?
Yeah, Karen was so iffy about the beetles that I actually had to get like shoebox containers that actually had snapping lids on them.
Ugh.
She was worried that they were going to fly, and I tried to explain to her, they don't fly, they don't bite.
Well, don't put your rats out or worms outside.
No, we learned that lesson from you. I think we're good with that.
Oh, Lord, that was
We
funny.
haven't talked about this at all. I know you got a big bullfrog out here in your swimming pool.
Yeah.
So do you guys do frog gigging and eating frogs and turtles and all that?
Yeah, Todd likes to eat frog, and he's saving that bullfrog out there.
You
They
saving
taste
them?
just like chicken.
Yeah, he said he eats it. It tastes just like chicken.
Yeah, I just didn't know if,
Now, I don't eat turtle because Todd's mama killed me on that. I looked over in the pot. That dang turtle, it still had the claws on it. And that's like a squirrel. She said, I cooked squirrel gumbo. You want some? I look over in that pot. That squirrel still had teeth, people. Them Cajun people will eat anything that don't eat them first. I'm not Cajun now. I'm a red bone.
A red bone?
Yes.
Different than a red neck.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
You know, they don't have the accent
Yeah,
like you do. They have a totally
When I
different
did a lot
accent.
of when I watch some videos on the mealworms on YouTube, a lot of people actually raising them to eat them.
They eat them?
yeah, mealworms, sure.
Mmm. Well, they eat chocolate-covered crickets. Do y'all do that?
No, we don't.
No.
There's a suggestion, Jaretha, if you go outside, outside with Willow and talk, we could hear you clear.
Am I hurting y'all's ears?
No.
Yeah, you see how them people like to stir trouble up? You gotta watch that Gemini Homestead.
She's gonna make turtle soup for you.
You know, you're not gonna cook no turtle soup for me because I ain't eating it. What kind of turtle you cook, Gemini Homestead? Probably on striped head. She
A
probably,
dead
A dead one, I hope.
no, she probably cooks a striped head.
Oh, look who's on.
I had snapper soup before.
Yes, that's what Todd eats, is the snappers.
Has Grizz made it?
No, Todd just put something on there and he goes, yes.
Todd, quit trying to suck up and get her to make you some turtle. No, I'm not hurting your ears. Back up, Gemini Homestead. Get away from the computer.
Arthur, amen.
Who's Arthur?
Now, right there, it says Arthur Moorhead.
Hello, Arthur Moorhead. Hey, Beagle Family Farm. He said hey to Mimsy. He never said hey to me. Well, he must be rude. I met him over at the Bayou Bash. You know what he had the nerve to tell me? Every time I get on my live show, I mutilate his name.
You just did tonight.
Well, I told him he needs to quit having fun and have a farm.
He filled everybody up with donuts yesterday morning.
Yeah, he not what? Who he fed donuts to?
He brought donuts over to Broussard's.
And the holes too.
And the holes too. Yeah.
He was looking for attention.
You're all the way in North Arkansas and you can still hear her. Yeah, right. Sounds like you done blowing the speakers.
Is that what Todd said? He's just doing that because he knows Denise on here and he wants that turtle cooked. That's it. So Todd, read what you say. That's my husband on here right now. So y'all just ignore everything he says because he's after turtle soup.
I can't keep up with the chat right now. My eyes are going cross-eyed.
Christy says she's exhausted from laughing. Yes, Gemini, it is. It's Beagle family fun.
It's a funny
And
part.
he did say hi to you.
Oh, okay, hey. But y'all, listen, she's saying I'm blowing the ears out. She went to the Bayou Bash and made these people some tea. That she told these people she was going to make them some tea. She went and gave the tea to the wrong person. And this person told her that wasn't his tea.
He's in here. Cajun Homestead.
And she forced it on him. It's the Cajun Homesteader. He's in here.
Yeah.
He told her that wasn't his tea. She said, yeah, it is. I told you I was going to make it. And then after she gave the people's tea away, they come ask her if she brought their tea. And she had done a game. So if she tell y'all she going to make y'all something, hopefully she don't get the ER mixed up with the homestead.
And he said it was so good.
He said it was good.
It was worth her giving it to the wrong person. Eagle Beagle.
Oh, look, Life of Linda said, ouch.
I told y'all Jake could hear her and he's been dead for over 20 years. And God bless Jeretha. Gemini Homestead.
Oh, Lord. See, she said, who knew there was two Cajun homesteaders?
Exactly.
No, it was not two Cajun homesteaders. It was one Cajun homesteader and then one Cajun homestead. And she gave the steader the tea.
Do not make a Cajun lady mad.
I'm not Cajun.
Yeah, she just said she wasn't Cajun.
She must be talking about Gemini, because I ain't Cajun. I'm Redbone. I don't eat everything I see.
When you plan on going with your goat milk?
When do I claim on? I've been filming my goats. I got 6 new babies.
No, what do you plan on doing with the milk?
Oh, we're going to do a taste test in a little while. Hopefully we can get old Todd out of that bed, and him and Daryl, I'm going to blindfold them and make them pick the goat milk.
Does she really thinks I'm going to be blindfolding her?
Does she think Todd's going to get out of bed to do this?
Well, if Todd don't get up, then it's just going to have to be Daryl do it. And I'm going to film. I want to drink the goat milk because they say that's the best milk for you is the
Maybe we
goat
should
milk.
blindfold you.
Now, you planning on drinking it raw or?
Yes, raw.
I think we should blindfold her.
Look at that. Let me know how they.
So she knows how to pour it?
Well, we're going to video
No.
it. So,
I can pour it. I think we should blindfold Jareth and have her do the taste test.
Christy, all I know is I was just told she's a red bone, so I have no idea. So there's a difference between redneck and red bone.
red bone people have Indian in them. Oh, Lord, here comes Gemini. She got Indian too.
No, she says she's a proud Cajun, and I might cook you and eat you.
She lied. She's too dark to be Cajun.
Hello, look who's talking.
I'm not Cajun. I'm a greyhound. I got Cherokee Indian in me. She probably got Choctaw.
I heard a song about that. Oh, yeah, it was Cher that sang that. That, and I think we crossed the Tallahatchie Bridge. Daryl says, isn't there a place now called that? I said, no, it's a song. It's when they threw somebody off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
And we went over it.
Jim and I probably threw him over it.
Red bones are mean and crazy. Well, crazy I can understand.
Who said that? The Cajun Homestead?
Yes.
I know where you live.
Arthur, you take care.
Milk from your goat's milk.
I didn't quite hear you.
You should try and make soap from your goat's milk.
I want to, but I had never made soap before. Yes, I'm lying. I did. I made some soap out of frankincense and myrrh one time for Christmas, around Christmas time. Yeah, I want to do this goat milk soap and lotion. What you laughing for?
I got Karen a goat milk kit from eBay or Amazon.
Uh-huh.
You have to dig into it yet.
I haven't
okay.
done it yet. But the instructions look relatively easy.
Okay. Well, I just got lucky. The goat that I got, she had never been milked. But she jumps on the stand, and she's a pro as long as I give her some cracked corn.
So that's good. How old is she?
She's probably about 3.5, 4.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic then.
Yeah. Yep. I got another little goat that I've been training to for the milk stand. And she's probably about 5 months, maybe 6. I'd have to look. Her name is Willow. And let me tell you, she's the apple of my eye. And she jumps up on the milk stand and she spreads. I'll say, Willow, you got some teats? And she spreads.
TMI folks, right?
No, they say teats all the time.
They do.
And I just say, Willow, you got some teats? And she spreads, and I just act like I'm milking her. I pull on her, and then I just started wiping her with a wet cloth. So she does good. She'll stand there. And I had to go somewhere as I had the situation, and I left Denise, Gemini Homestead, in charge over here. Willow came to my window, got on the porch, cried, "Meh!" She didn't do nothing. Went outside, walked around. The baby wanted a snack, and she never gave it to her.
Have you ever eaten goat before?
No, I ain't no.
Todd
I'm
Don.
just asking because I got 10 pounds, like 10 to 15 pounds over there in my freezer.
This is Buddy. Leave Todd alone. Buddy, go to bed. You need. Jimmy's husband got on there and tell me to leave my husband alone. He needs his rest and for me to try that milk. Everybody got nerve, don't he? But no, Willow is very, very special. I kept her in the house with me when I first got her because she didn't know nobody out there in the goat pen, so I kept her in here. I put her a diaper and some clothes on, and she run around.
An LSU dress.
Yep, she got an LSU dress. But I got my little babies outside. I got 5 boys and 1 girl, and my little boy. The little boys got LSU bow ties, and the little girl got LSU dress.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
They said 2 families is gonna. Well, you know what, Gemini? I don't see you doing a super chat to buy me a new mic. They said I was gonna blow up the mic.
Yes, Life with Linda and LSU dress. Go back on Thursday night and watch I think we did like a half an hour live stream, and she brought in 2 goats, and the little baby girl, she put the LSU dress on it, and the boy, she had the bow tie. Yes, ma'am.
They were some cutie pies, people. Cutie pies.
Tom, the white picket fence is asking if you all have any goats, and if so, what kind?
Tom?
Swampy Acres.
Oh, sorry, I was typing the answer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, we used to have goats. We had Nubian mixes. That was, well, we had a bull, a female, and we had Nubian mixes. And that was probably 2-3 years ago now. We haven't had them since.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to answer a question on there. Beagle Family Farm said Todd is going to have her committed. Well, Beagle Family Farm, did you know I was a psych nurse?
Yeah, RN.
Yeah, registered.
Oh yeah, I've been here too long.
They said it takes somebody a little bit crazy to take care of the crazies. And I fit in like a glove.
Where did you get the goat LSU dress?
I got the goat LSU dress, believe it or not, Poshmark.
Jeez.
Hey, there for a while I was a Poshmark queen, baby.
Oh Lord.
Oh, thank you.
Sky, you're crazy.
It takes more than $2 to buy a microphone.
White picket fence just gave us a $2 super chat for a new mic. Oh no, it started fun so we can visit there again. It wasn't for the mic.
Oh, where do White Picket Fence live?
Missouri. She's going to meet us when we go to Missouri.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm bringing her bacon jam.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. What else am I bringing you, Sky? Oh, some boas. Beagle Family Fun. I've been a medic for 30 years. This doesn't surprise me.
Well, you didn't know it. You didn't know I was a registered nut, did you, Beagle Family Farm?
And question.
I have a question for everybody in chat. What's the average cost for a goat in your area?
It just depends on what type of goat you want. Like the Nigerian dwarfs over here, if you want them without paperwork and stuff, you can get one for about $250 for a female, $200 for a buck, $100 for a wether. Now, if you want a goat like Willow that's registered and everything, I paid $450 for her as soon as she hit the ground.
$100 per hoof.
I pay, all my goats are registered, but I told some that if they wanted them without the paperwork and stuff, that I would sell them at a cheaper price. Are they listing? Wait, go back up. Who said that about the mic fund? Are they listing their goats for the answer for his question?
Yeah, I've seen some goats in our area. They're like $1,500, $1,200, $1,000.
Dang! Well, one of my goats here, I got a female goat. She's a 5-time grand champion. So maybe I need to bring a baby over there and sell it for $1,500.
There you go.
Are they show goats that are selling for that price?
No, they're registered purebred in like ADA or something.
Yes, American Dairy Association. My goats are registered
Right.
in that.
Yeah, but they don't say anything about show quality.
Yeah, see, my goats are show quality.
Now, how much milk are you getting from your girl?
Well, what'd I get? A little over half of a quart.
Oh, the first time, almost a quart. Second time, a little over a
Yeah, I
half.
spilled though.
Mhm.
It would have been the same, so
Mhm.
almost a quart. And I milk her morning and night.
It's about a quart each time,
Yeah.
about a half gallon for the day.
So that's a lot of milk coming for a little goat.
Mhm.
And she's a Nigerian dwarf.
Yeah, see, that's my worry with goats and cows is being around enough to milk them, like consistently. You know what I mean? You don't want to let them go without milking them. And I always worry, like, most of my animals I have now are pretty self-sufficient, you know?
Mhm.
And I always worry about having to be here at a certain time to milk.
Yeah. Well, we don't do the milk cow. We done went down that rodeo before.
Yeah.
And we just not doing that. Todd went
Right.
and got the milk cow. That was the meanest heifer around.
Oh my God.
He said he fixed it so she couldn't kick. I said, well, you go ahead and go out there and milk her. Well, honey, she kicked sideways, babe. Caught him right in his chest and flipped him back.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I wasn't getting out there and milking that. No, sir. I want to milk something I can handle.
Right.
Well, it is, well, I guess it depends what time zone you are. 10:41, 9:41, wherever. If you all have any questions, please put your questions in all caps. We're going to go ahead and start shutting this down. Sorry that we got a slow start earlier. But tomorrow, Daryl and I start a long ride home. Rainbow 505, I couldn't stop laughing. Best comedy I've seen in a long time. Oh, when they got on the live stream Saturday. Hey, Washington County, how are you? Yeah, just like I said, put a bug in your ear. Keep your eyes open for a new channel coming up.
Well, why we won't start a new channel when Daryl could just call us both and we could both be once a week on his show?
Yeah, we can do that too.
Gemini, you want to do that?
That's what Daryl needs.
I'm sweating and panting over that.
That's what Daryl needs, another live
Stream you got down. He needs to cut that 4-hour stream he got down.
stream. We'll never be able to leave home. We have, what, 2 nights off in the weekend?
What's the Cajun homesteader saying? I see her saying, laughing out loud.
Well, let's see. I don't know, I didn't see it.
Hey, Clawfoot Farm, how you doing? What'd they say?
Who?
Clawfoot Farm.
7:42 here in Washington, lots of time. Thank you, Jen.
$13 for a new mic.
What? $2 ain't gonna buy no mic.
Thank you, Life with Linda. We appreciate that.
And Gemini, you the one said I blew the mic out.
Oh, like I said, we're good. I'm gonna have to find Daryl a sugar mama. That's gonna have to pay the way down here the next time.
I'm gonna pimp him out.
That porn shop. You got going? Hey, Spicy White Bear.
Gemini,
How are ya?
Gemini, I got something to tell you, girl. I'm gonna call you when this stream's over. I can't tell you on here because they demonetize him. I can't tell you.
In a heartbeat, and they won't give it back. Let's just say it has to do with Daryl's unsolicited calls that everyone.
Well, she said it's a A-B conversation. See yourself out.
Run, Daryl. Rainbow says, "Run, Daryl, run."
Donate, people, donate. Going once, going twice, sold, donate.
Daryl, you made to take over.
Sure got the gigabytes. Hey, Robin. Who's Robin? Is that Big Bird's Robin?
Is she in blue?
I don't know. I saw Swampy Acres say, hey, Robin.
I don't know. I can't see. It's all blurry. Oh. Oh. Lordy. Okay. I don't see any more questions.
They're all speechless.
All right, I'm going to get up, people. Let this go here. It was glad talking to y'all. And y'all go ahead. I'm going to be watching it for the mealworms. Y'all hear?
Sounds good.
All righty. And I'm going to give the ball back to y'all. What she said? I didn't hear you.
I said thank you for hanging out with us.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Gemini, read my shirt. Can you see that? Read it to her, Sherry, in case she can't see it.
It almost make me happy. You not so much.
Bye, Gemini.
Have a seat, Daryl. You may have to end the show because I can't. Oh my!
Oh, I guess I got elected to come sit down. So how is everybody doing?
Oh.
All right, well, we have...
No, she's not going to bed. She's in the kitchen.
I'm fixing a coffee pot.
She's fixing another pot of coffee.
I'm down drunk for the night. I had a cup of coffee.
Welcome back, Daryl. Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
Oh, Lordy.
I've...
They usually aren't, comedy
I don't
routines
think
like
she
tonight,
needs
right?
coffee, by the way. I think she's had something up.
Swampy Acres, they
Oh.
were blessed to get the best of us.
Oh, my goodness.
Mimsy. Oh, thank God, Mr. Daryl's in the chair.
Mimsy, I'm going to feed her some chocolate X-Lax next time I see her.
TJ, I'm not sure what you just walked into.
Oh,
Oh, really?
And then she definitely don't need no more coffee.
Oh, no. Mm-mm. Oh, yeah.
God.
Oh, Lordy.
all is good in the house now.
Oh, you know she's going to be calling you after this, right? Gemini Homestead?
I'll call her at 2 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yeah. Ask her. I'm usually calling her about 5 every morning.
Put Libby and Jerrieth on Patreon. Oh, there is no power switch. You know that. Watch how Daryl handles the mic. somebody needs a shot or shot.
Well, we really don't have all our equipment here. So we're running on a limited show, and apologize especially to our guests here tonight for the hassles that we had earlier.
We'll definitely have them on again.
And yeah, they will definitely be on again. But this will give them a chance now that we've
They may back away the next time.
maybe spurred them into making some new videos and getting back in the swing of things here, and wish them well. That I know they've had some issues they had to come through, and just all you folks out there in the chat, letting them know that they got people behind them. So
Yeah, definitely. I think you guys gave us some more motivation to get going again.
Good,
yes, good.
good.
I just gotta get off the light duty at work.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's hollering out in the other room.
Any way to reverse monitor on the host channel? I'm not sure what you mean, Dave.
Where are you looking?
No, Sky, no tech talk tomorrow night. More than likely not. It depends where we are at that time frame.
But nothing's impossible.
Yeah, with Daryl, one never knows.
So, what do you think, hon?
I think we're done.
Well, certainly we want to thank everybody
Katie, thank you enough, sweetheart. That's very nice of
for
you.
being here tonight. Oh, thank you so much. Next week, folks, hey, it's a good life.
We go to California,
Yes.
into rock and roll land. They had an earthquake this past weekend, 7.0.
Oh, man.
Yeah, my sister and 3 of her 4 children are out there. Yep. And some grandkids, so, yep. Love you too, Fairy Tale Creations.
So,
Everyone have a wonderful evening.
yep. And we'll do the, good night, Gracie.
Good night.
Take care, everyone.
George.
Night.
Night,
Take care,
everybody.
bye-bye.
Night, everyone.